Hi guys, how are you doing? Stevie Buckley PT. So I want to make this video today because it appears now, because of the current situation, that the gyms are going to be closed for quite some time. I've had quite a few people message me directly or from comments I've seen online who are worried that now you're going to lose all of your progress that you've made up to this point because you just don't have the same structure in place, you can't get into the gym, and I just want to say guys that that's not the case at all. You can still continue to see results from home, or at least hold on to what you've built to this point. Now, I did make a couple of videos on how to achieve results and make progress from home, so if you haven't seen those, I'll link them down in the description down below, you can check them out. But I want to make this video today guys just to reassure you that that's not the case and you can continue to see results, you just need to understand how to do it. Now, it's really important as well, because of our training schedules and training routines have completely changed and we're spending so much time at home, there's 5 things that I really feel that you should really try and avoid if you want to continue to make progress. So that's what this video is on today guys. I wanted to share these 5 things with you just to ensure that you understand that if you're trying to continue to see results from home, that these 5 things you should really try and avoid. Guys, the goal with my channel and my videos is to try and keep them as simple and easy to understand as possible. However, if you ever do have any questions or need any help with anything, please feel free to ask down in the comment section down below, and I'd be happy to get right back to you as soon as I possibly can and answer any questions. I want to try and help as many people as I possibly can with their fitness journeys. So if you do have any questions, please feel free, don't be afraid to ask down in the comment section. Okay, let's get into the top 5 mistakes to avoid when training from home. The first mistake, guys, is training in a room that's comfortable. And what I mean by that is somewhere like a living room where you've got your sofa there, you've got the TV there, you've got a lot of distractions. It's just really comfortable, and it's difficult if you're going to be training in rooms like this to get yourself into the right frame of mind for training. So I really highly recommend that you try and find a room away from rooms that are comfortable, you know, maybe not a bedroom, maybe not a living room if you can, and, you know, almost as uncomfortable a room as you can find, if that makes sense. And you want to try and get yourself into that same frame of mind as you do when you're in the gym. So maybe trying to play upbeat music that you normally listen to in the gym, get that on, move furniture to the side if you can, and try and create a space where you can train from. That's going to be really important. If you're training in a room that's really comfortable, and it's just very easy to pause for too long, sit down on your phone, maybe turn the TV on and watch the TV, and you're just not going to get yourself into the right frame of mind for training and working hard. And number 2, guys, following on from that point, is your training intensity. I've talked about it in my previous videos before as well, and if you are going to be training from home and trying to get results from home, your training intensity is going to be the biggest factor. And the problem with training from home is that you're not in that gym environment, you're not going to be in the same frame of mind as you would be in the gym, and it's just very easy just to go easy. It's very easy to take a seat on maybe on your bed or on the settee and turn the TV on, or rest for too long in between sets and play on your phone just because you're in the comfort of your own home. It's really difficult to keep that intensity high, or keep the intensity where it needs to be to continue to see results. So it's really important that you do focus on training intensity. And again, leading on from that first point, if you can get yourself into an environment that it is going to be a little bit more uncomfortable in a sense, then you are more likely to get yourself into that better frame of mind to continue to see results. But training intensity is going to be the biggest factor. It's also really important, guys, that because if you have limited equipment from home, try and use more advanced techniques to push your training intensity that little bit further. So if you need to, things like your press ups, you can raise your feet just to increase intensity. Maybe trying to use, as I've mentioned in previous videos, again, using weighted backpacks, which you can add weight to, just to increase the intensity. Whatever you need to do to increase the intensity and try and get your intensity high enough to see results, that's going to be extremely important. So thinking about training intensity, and get yourself into that right frame of mind, and you can continue to see results, no problem. The third mistake to avoid, guys, when training from home is not having a training structure or training schedule. It's really important, just as you would through the week if you had access to a gym, to still structure your training and structure your programs the same way. So at the beginning of the week, set out days that you need to train, whatever the days are, and ensure that through the week you train on those days. Again, it's very easy when you're in the comfort of your own home to not train on the days that you've set up. If you need to go out to the gym, then it's much easier to go and train on those days. But if you're training from home, it's extremely easy just to sort of sit back and say, I can't bother today, I'll do it tomorrow, and then before you know it, 3, 4, 5 days have gone by and you haven't done anything. So set your schedule up, set your training structure up at the beginning of the week, and make sure you stick to that training schedule through the week, and that'll help you continue to see results. Number 4, guys, is recovery. Now, whether we're training from a gym or training at home, you still have to think about recovery. Recovery is absolutely key. I've talked about it in many videos in the past because I believe that so many people overlook this fact that if you want to see results, then you're going to have to think about recovery. And it's very easy when we're training from home to feel like the more you do, the better results you're going to get, because you're limited maybe in terms of equipment and things like that. So we still want to think about recovery, and that's why it goes back to my previous points that your training scheduling and training structure is really important through the week. So you still give yourself, your body and your muscles that time to recover in between sessions. So structure your training for that reason, again, will become really important. So another huge part of recovery as well is sleep quality. We want to ensure, again, because we're all at home for so much time, and a lot of us aren't working the next day, it's really easy to stay up late and our whole sleep cycle gets thrown out of whack. So it's really important that we think about our sleep as well, because this is essential for recovery and for seeing results. So trying to go to bed at the same time every night and waking up at the same time every morning and getting that circadian rhythm really good is going to really help with recovery and really help with us to continue to not only feel good, but to see results over time. And finally, guys, number 5 is not controlling our calories and snacking. It can be really easy, again, through this time when we're all bored and stressed and at home for so much time, to overindulge in calories, and that's going to really negatively affect your results. So it's really important you still pay attention to your calories and your snacks throughout the day. Another thing as well is your alcohol consumption. You want to be very wary of how much you're drinking. Again, when we're all at home for so much time and many of us aren't working the next day, it can be very easy to overindulge in alcohol. And again, that can really negatively affect your results. So one tip I would give you guys is when you go and do your weekly shopping is just be wary of how much of the alcohol or the junk food that you buy and bring into the house, because if you are stressed or bored, it's likely you're going to reach for these foods or drinks and overindulge. So just being really wary of this fact. It can be very demotivating if you're eating a lot of junk food or if you're drinking a lot of alcohol. It's going to make you feel like crap, which in turn will, as I said, will demotivate you, and it's going to really have a knock-on effect to your results. So being really wary of the calories that you're consuming and the alcohol that you're consuming through this time is going to be absolutely key for continuously seeing results. That's it, guys. That's the top 5 mistakes to avoid if you're trying to continuously see results from home. It's a very difficult situation that we're all in just now, but we can absolutely continue to see results and make progress from home. We just need to adapt to the current situation and make a few adjustments. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please drop it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions about the video today, please feel free to drop them down below and I'll get right back to you as soon as I can. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers, guys.